Yep, I am Claire and today we're going to make a pot arrangement with Oasis and a candle, and we're going to use nice vibrant colours, and this arrangement is going to represent the festival of light, which is called Diwali. It's a sign of new beginnings and the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. So, ordinary terracotta plant pot I've sprayed in this nice copper rose gold colour. And then we need to line this because not only has it got a hole, but it will seep through, the water will come through the actual pot itself because it's not been glazed inside. So we just need a piece of cellophane, push that right in and make sure it comes over the edge of the pot all the way round. Then 2/3 of a soaked wet Oasis brick. Push that down as far as it will go. And when you've got that pushed down, you can trim the excess cellophane away. So just go round the rim, trimming it off. Okay, there we go. So that's that. Next we're going to actually put the candle in the top. So take it out of the protective cellophane. There. And then I've got a kebab stick, which is a bit better than wire, because it's a bit more sturdy. You just want to cut pieces approximately a couple of inches in length. Get your pot tape, decent length of that, a couple of those, and then at the bottom of your candle, hold your stick against the side at the bottom, and then just go over with the pot tape to secure it into place. Then we'll have one on the opposite side, tape it, okay, and then we'll have in the middle of those a third and a fourth. Okay, so that's pretty secure. And they're going to act as our stems for the candle, going into them as near as the middle of the Oasis as you can, and push it down. Next we're going to tape over the pot. That's not going anywhere, but this is another way to secure the candle in. So just a little bit on the lip of the pot there, coming around, not too high, try not to go too high, because we don't want to come too high with the flowers, because when the candle's lit, we've got to bear in mind the fire hazard, unless you want to fit fireman round yours. Okay, and then and one should be plenty. So that's all pretty well secure in there. Okay, today's flowers, as I say, nice dual coloured flowers. So we've got purple Lysianthus, we've got red Alstro, which has just come in today, so although it all looks tight at the moment, you can enjoy it when you get it home. It will open up and it lasts for ages. Two lovely orange gerbras and two cerise gerbras, and some lovely gold cupress. This is the first of the Christmas stuff coming in, so we thought we'd give it a whirl in our class today. Okay, but first of all, we want to gain our shape and sort of size and length and width with our foliages. So we've got the leather leaf and we've got the stash. So the leather leaf's best for shaping for the skirt. So we've done this with our arrangements before when we did the waterfall. So up and down. So you want to go in and a slant through. Make sure the stems don't come out the top though. because obviously it won't get water if that happens. Want to bear in mind that we want to cover this tape, because if that's not covered totally, the shine, you'll see it coming through your arrangement. Okay, so that's one piece. That's covered about a third already, which is good. Okay, so on the slant, if your cellophane's getting in the way, just push it down. Same again. And this is a smaller piece. We can start coming around the candle, the base of the candle where the tape and the kebab sticks are showing. Okay. So you can see coverage is good with leather leaf, to be fair. And these little bits, don't waste them, just put them in, but bear in mind we don't want too high. Okay, so the last section, scissors don't want to work today, in there. And these snap bits will just push in tight against the candle base. Just take away, so you've got a nice length actually going into your oasis. So take away the lower leaves. And then push it against. Okay, we'll just have the last piece over here. Now we'll leave that there for the end in case we need it. I don't think we will, I think we'll be alright for leather. And then the pistache is good to mix through because it's a different shape and texture. So we'll have this coming down as well. And that adds a little bit more interest to the look of the foliage. And then little bits sweeping down. Don't want to go in that high, because the sort of highest we want to do is about a third on that candle, no more. Okay, and then just little bits around the top, but sweeping down again. So sweep down, go in the same direction. Okay, so now we'll start with the flowers. So don't forget we wire our gerbras. So I'm cutting this wire in half because it's too long at the moment. Then just get the neck of the gerbera and twist around and loosely round the stem, again with the other. And then I'm doing it so it's going to be like a grouped effect. So I'm having like block colour. So because we've got two lots of gerberas, I'm going to bring the other gerberas to the other side. Again, wire these. They're nice and secure and sturdy, but it just gives them a little bit more support if this not drinking well. And then okay, so on the slant down, and then I'm putting a real short one in there, even more. Okay, so you've got your two groups of gerberas, and you've got these two sides to think about next. So We'll go with the red Alstro. You're cutting everything pretty short for this arrangement because of that candle. So you can either put it in as a full stem like so, or the legs aren't that bad in length. So what we could do is just break it up and spread it around a little bit more to give you a little bit more colour through. Same on this one. And I'm going to cut that length down and just tuck that in there. That's probably a bit too high actually, so I'll lean it inwards. Yeah, they're all going to be too high. So we'll keep the longer ones for the tips of the skirt. Okay. And then on this side, we've got our purple lysianthus. So remember, your buds are to the outer, your fuller heads towards the centre, and we can put these tight up against there and tucked in nicely. We can use every little bit of green and bud coming through. Okay. Then there's like a semi one there for a nice bit of colour. And then I think I'm just going to put the buds throughout, because that's kind of that section covered. So because these buds are longer than the Alstro, they can take the arrangement and make it look longer at this side, and also pull out the sides with the gerbers in. See, so that's doing a job. We'll have another tight one in there, so I've just put that there, and the last stem we'll mix through as well. Okay. So I'm gonna, on the other side where those lysianthus are, just put a fuller head tucked in there and just fill in on the last three pieces in there, fuller head, and then the last one over here. Okay, and now to add our lovely gold cupress. So we can have some nice long thin pieces, and with the thicker side of the stem, take away, so you've still got a decent length of stem going in the oasis there, and push that in, stripping that one as well, and having the length coming down. And then this is just about filling. How lovely does that look with the lift of the gold, because they're all, although they're dual colours, they're quite dark, so holding the gold against this just gives it the light that it needs. It does actually come off on your hands, the paint, so I'll give you some gloves if you, it will wash off. So around here, these are nice for Christmas as well, when you like dotted around, and they're not very expensive when you think it's a terracotta pot and a candle. and whatever flowers. You can get lovely greenery as well that's really hardy. So even if you make them the beginning of December, keep it watered, keep it looked after, and then you might lose an odd head of flower, but you can just easily replace that. And things like cones and berries are all good this time of year. Okay, so I think we need a bit of length here. Yeah. And I think I'll just do one more piece on this side, and just looking closely at it, and stand back and make sure you can't see any tape. I can see a little tip of a kebab stick peeping out at me here, so I'll get a little bit of the gold, strip down, put on the slant, and just tuck that in. And then the more you look, the more you start going critical, but if a job's worth doing, and there's quite a lot here, that tape, and we can push the Q-press down because it's pretty sturdy stuff. And that is my Diwali candlelight arrangement.